pecho kandistan grace. Modals are like helping verbs, but then they are different from other verbs. Verb shemba ki tiksu yomar called chun king marade. For example, I have this sentence over here. Mary could play the pianos. Could the Mary le could re, I le could re, you le could re, they le could re di ranja, de re call ya form damade yomare. All right? Yomare chikpa chikare. It does not have conjugations. Form dama the chayaj me noun form, the verb form, the yomare chi. Yomare. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's totally different from other verbs. All right, and they don't accept helping verbs. Koran le help chenge ko chun running mare. Ko Koran helping verb go yo mare. Koran helping verb re. All right. Okay. So verb manguchil helping verb link dwa, but this verb does not take any helping verbs. You can't use it with helping verbs. They are themselves helping verbs. But again, helping verb shemba dunsu ye helping verb lenge de yor, but this does not take any helping verbs. Okay, so that's one feature of modals. Okay, now let's see the structure. That's conditioning manda imedi kunsuki. Okay, singular s present singular in s keveche wadi chunning yomar delia I you he I can he le can rida. All right, present re he can say the yomar he can ranga. Okay, any tiba studio called do the dust in the young mare Koran rangi tiba chagre can he okay, will he, will I, will they, must he, must they Koran tiba chatu, they don't take any do or does to make questions. And then I think negative studio don't, that doesn't, that didn't, the living mare, right, mustn't, cannot not jarshanu negative chagdwa. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So
yes,
it does not take the rules that other verbs take. All right. Okay. So here are some examples. He can play football. He can play football. Helping verb shembalian di chagorta. He doesn't. He does like the chagyar. But then with this one, for he, you no need to put s there. He can ranjar. Can you speak English? All right. Can you speak? Not do you can speak English. No need for do over here. No need for did. All right. You just say, can you speak? It does not take do and does. And in the negative, I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question. The questions matter. All right. I can't answer that question. Okay. So cannot search do the did the does. I don't can answer your mare. This is wrong. You understand?
Yes, madam.
Okay, now here is another one. And modals also don't have ing. I canning say you canning say the yeah, the verb bango chilia infinitive to I want to go. To go. Modal yomarta to can say the yomare. Modal does not take that. You understand? So these are the different forms that you have to keep in mind about modals. Okay. All right. So now, interesting thing is modals also do not have all the tenses. Tense chungi sama modal yomare. Okay. So modal can have simple present tense, simple past, simple future. For example, can sida. He can play the piano, simple present. He could play the piano before the accident. Accident majungyane piano tang tuguyares, simple past. He will be able to play the piano. This is future. So the future be able to. All right. Will and can will can give will be able to give. This is how it changes in the future. This is can in the future. He will be able to play the piano. Means future. It only has these tenses. Tense summa, the tense shemba yomar. Perfect. Simple past. Continuous yomar. Okay. Must see they must come early. All right, this is present. They had to come early past it. They had to must have to I have to study. I must study. Same. All right. So must the past tense had to skill. They had to come early. This is past. They will have to come early. They will have to come early. It's future. Will have to. So modals do not have all the tenses. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now, what do they express? All right. Now, some modals will have only one meaning. Some modals will have two meanings. Some modals will only be used in the past. All right. So kashelia, single meaning, double meaning, and then kashem paslam. This is what modals mean. All right. Okay. Meaning manda yorta. Modal kashelia tonda ching maduyomar. Modal kashel tonda giyor. Modal kashelia and paslam. So we're going to look at those. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So these models. The Belgian tango or why can see and see the tick the chance. The some caso giddy Chelsea Shamba, the cheap sea, Chelsea Shamba get rules and stay Belgian on the Norgosh. All right. So did you tend to Lia turn that cheap on the Omari? Did you tend to Lia meaning is your this is some past of the Belgian Omari. They only in the past. All right. So yeah. Okay, so here this is just to show you, modals there. Then we have, that's the see? All right, these are modals which have one meaning.
Okay.
Will city future Ramat Kumarwa, Joe will travel to New York next week. Future. It only has one meaning, future. Might means possibility. All right, I might move to Canada someday. Chik chena, nyimiching I Canada earlier, do race. All right, chik chena, nyimiching I Canada earlier. Move cheaters. All right, so this is possibility. This is probability. You're not very sure. Okay, should is more like an advice. All right, you should go to the doctor. Advice redwa. Should advice madukogumendwa. All right. Ought to the should you ought to go to the doctor. But it's more formal. All right. Language this chick color. Maybe more in written language or more when you speak with people who in a more respectable tone. All right. So ought to should ought to. Okay. All right. We ought to know about the first aids. All right. So accident first aid okay. Now then you had this had better. The warning, you know what warning is, right?
Yeah.
I had better study or I will fail the test. It's had better study. Had better warning. So these are the modals that they have single meaning. Okay. So any new ones, new word? I'm sure you know this. All right. Maybe this is new. Had better. You had better do your homework. All right. All right. Okay. So it's a warning there. Had better. Say it. All right. Okay. So single meaning modals. Do you understand?
Yes.
Information they got the practice show Bangushi that your okay, so here we have double meaning modals. Modal kaship tanda is your. Okay, so pension may says to may I come in slugure?
May I come in? Manalo permission.
Permission. May I come in? So the may the permission. Some may the condition listen. We may visit Mexico this summer. Yeah, might do
No.
Probability. Might the mainly keva might let me sure chick should attend the shida yomare gaja you should say all right. May this delay you're more sure. All right, let's say 50%. Okay, so we may visit Mexico this summer. Oh, see, two meaning? All right. Okay. Then must. Must is everyone must pay taxes. All right. You must study hard. You're a student. You must study hard. It's your responsibility. Now, another meaning, must is an assumption. She didn't arrive. She must be sick. Okay? You understand?
No.
All right. Oh, she must be sick. Okay. Then would in that would they used to say maybe I used to do that. When I was in Tibet, I used to graze the yaks. When I was in Tibet, I used to help my parents. When I was young, I would play soccer. Football. So it's the same as the phrase used to. Okay. Okay. All right. Then we have the second meaning of would. Now here it's unreal. You're talking about something unreal. It hasn't happened at all. It hasn't happened. For example, I would buy the car, but I can't afford it. It's not real, right? All right, okay, so right, it's something, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is what it means, right? You see the meaning? All right. Okay, so the would then here's another one. Shall excuse me, I shall go now. Shall I clean it? Okay, so it's an offer. Okay, and then shall the company shall pay. And Tiksu ma t-shirt to quan Tim Jada than the marty to quan and the taking the chiggy is Mazutope to sticking chiggy say George but then Alia shall that the Tiungre Tim Jada and Alia, right? So the company shall pay on January 1st, Lia and larger taking say George. Okay, so Gombe Makajat in the time to con any shall say the chigres, Gombe didn't chigres, yes, chigre, me chigres, the shall the. Yes. All right, so two meanings of shall. Then you have could. All right, could city. I could go if I had time. But then again, ability. I could go if I had time. I could go if I had time. And then could also is Nyama chetu me pass of can gi past. She could play the piano, but she can't anymore. Nyama piano chetu say the past ability they can get it. All right, so can is present ability. Like we can speak English. We can speak English. All right, this is present. And can take permission rida. Can I have a candy? Can I have a cup of tea? This is permission. Hey, today want to change the expression. The man can singular. So dig job to ne kebasti kemendu tele. Sugar practice chair. Okay, Tadelia, we still have some more double concepts over here. Okay, can I can play the piano. Can I go out? All right, can't. She can't. Now this is interesting. Can't say that. I can't be his mom. She's too young. She can't be his mom. She's too young. Right? Something that you don't believe in. It can't be. I can't speak German. German okay. And then permission can I borrow the car? All right, can I borrow the car? Say the permission. See, this must be new to you. This one, possibility. All right. Might. It might rain tomorrow. Okay. Could. It could rain tomorrow. All right. The sea possibility. I could already read when I was 2. And permission, could I see your passport, please? Permission. Okay, then may. It may rain tomorrow. All right, and then here's a permission. May I leave the table? Permission. Then must. She must be his sister because they look alike. The possibility, the probability. She must be his sister because they look alike. You must leave before the clock strikes 12. All right. Advice. The advice. It's an advice here. Okay, then have to is the same as must. I have to study tonight. It is your duty. It's your responsibility. All right. Or it can also be an advice. Shall, you shall pay on Tuesday. Again, it's a duty. Can I something more like a duty. All right. And then an offer. Shall I help you? Shall. Should and ought to, they are again advice. You should see it. It's excellent. It's an advice. It's a recommendation. Had better, you had better sleep more. It's a warning. Okay. And then would, okay, it's an offer. Would you like? Would you like? Would you like? Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like to play football? Would you like to read? Okay, so different meanings. Okay, so this is about double meaning, single meaning. All right. All right. Now we have modals in the past. They are modals referred to actions that happened in the past. It must have been a difficult decision. It's past, must have been. See, have been, must have been a difficult decision. They should have invited her to their wedding. Oh, more invite they should have invited her to their wedding. Past, you're talking about the past over here. Should have, must have been, should have invited. Okay. So now this is modal perfect, present perfect, past perfect. You may modal nyamdole perfect tense. Okay, so Peter has arrived late. He must have been in a traffic jam. Peter, 2 lessons. Any traffic jam na ha insare sigot. He must have been past in it. Sa tabujire. Kadu ko chule insa. All right. So Joe might have taken the wrong train. Oh, Jogi really know which tea is it. All right. So past perfect tense system. You could have played better. You could have played better. All right. He couldn't have passed because he hasn't studied enough. All right. He couldn't have passed because he hadn't studied enough. Past lemma series. All right. I would have visited you, but I forgot your address. All right. 2 years. All right. You should or ought to have warned me earlier. You should have warned me earlier. Or you ought to have warned me earlier. He shouldn't have told them. He shouldn't have told them. You needn't have bought it. All right. You needn't have bought it. These are perfect tenses because you're using with have, but it's actually about the past. All right. Okay, do you understand what's happening? So this is what it means over here. It's about the past. It's about something that has happened, and then you are making your judgment there. Okay, so this is called modal perfect. Okay, so you're talking about a logical conclusion over here. Okay, here you're talking about a really and here it's a possibility. All right. So these are the meanings of these. Okay. All right. Okay. Modal modal like to, want to, need to, because they are also expressing an attitude. I like to watch TV. My TV John wants to buy a car. John he really needed to talk to you. And he really needed to talk to you. We really needed to talk to you. All right. Susan had to pay the rent. And Susan had to take obligation. I've got to go now. I've got to go now. These are examples of words and expressions that also behave like modals. So in a modal, the mother carrier he, she, it, he likes the mother, he like mare. All right, they are conjugated. Means you have to change this according to the person, according to the tense. But then they function like modals. Okay, now here are some practices now. Let's see if you can do these. All right, these are the modals, okay? And you have to fill in the blanks here. All right, my son dash be home by now. Where could he be? My son dash be home by now. Where could he be? Have to, would, should, could.
My son should be.
Yes, should be home by now.
Now.
Oh, tanda the lecture research maybe. Put it down here. Tanda the lecture is all right. Okay, should be home by now. Tanda the lep Google says your where could he be? Should. Okay, what about number 2?
I think your thumb is broken. You should go to the doctor. Already filled.
It's supposed to be. You should go to the doctor, Risha. All right, it's already filled. All right. So I think your thumb is broken. All right. So which of these? Doctors are you so should get all right, so the should they go? Should should mene ya shamba jorda kar do. Ought to. You ought to go to the doctor. Should later the should check it on that check it. Okay, what about number 3?
You're interested in losing weight.
Try
Let's go. Oh, Disha.
This new diet.
You
could try this new.
You could try this new diet. If you are interested in losing weight, you
could try this new diet.
Right? Shalata, problem your task. You could try it. You could try this new diet. All right. Then
Chamba has fallen down the stair. I dash call an ambulance. I will call an ambulance.
I will call an ambulance. Chamba has fallen down the stairs. I will call an ambulance. It's a decision.
Yes.
Like ambulance to call Chinislar. Okay, then.
You guys come too early. We won't leave until.
This is needn't Gonda and eat. You dash come too early. We won't leave until 9 o'clock.
You needn't.
You needn't. You needn't come too early. We won't leave until 9 o'clock. Right? Okay, what about this one? What about the next one?
Children dash be accompanied by an adult. Children out.
Jul Jodu Kone and a Pugutan Zulia, Mikembachi Robo Gogres. Robot Gogres it.
Out.
Must be, huh? The Muslim they are word, Delia. All right. Children must be accompanied by an adult at the zoo. You're right. Zuli Jodu Kone. The zoo Nalolia, Chimjire, Dixuchire, the Puchu Tangamare. All right. No. So it's a rule. It's like a rule. All right. So children must be accompanied by an adult at the zoo. Okay, then.
Don't have. You must not talk during test.
During test, yes. It's forbidden. You mustn't. You mustn't. You mustn't talk during tests. It's forbidden. Okay, what about this one? What is this? I can. I can feel the heat.
I can We must be near the fire.
Yes, we must be near the fire. The fire till you said it says we must be near the fire. The answer is okay. All right, then.
You dash hear him because he was whispering.
Yeah. We dash hear him because he was whispering.
You couldn't hear him?
We couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
Because he was whispering.
Yes.
All right. What about this one? You are never
heard of Dalai Lama.
You have never you have never heard of the Dalai Lama? Okay, anyway, what do you think the best one is? Okay, I can put over here. Can't, can, must, all right, should.
You can't be serious.
Yes. You've never heard of the Dalai Lama? You can't be serious. All right, because he's a world famous personality. All right, so you can't be serious. All right, okay. Okay, now some more practice. This is number 11.
Would you like to have a dinner with me tonight?
Yeah. Would you like to have dinner? It's an offer. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight? All right. Okay. What about number 12? It's a surprise.
We won't.
Surprise is the same surprise day is
You can let him hear about the party.
We won't let him hear about the party tomorrow.
Must not.
Oh,
Mustn't.
You must not.
mustn't love you your marriage the way. They love you your marriage. They love it. It's a surprise. He's saying it's a surprise. So you mustn't let him hear about the party tomorrow. Singing also called party time. Call it love you your marriage. You are forbidding.
Yes.
Prohibiting. Surprised with us, all right? So you mustn't let him hear about the party tomorrow. It's a surprise. Okay, number 13.
May I speak to
May I speak to the teacher, please? This is a permission. Okay, then number 14.
Yes, right, late.
Mm-hmm.
You must have missed.
Yes. Oh, he must have missed the bus. All right. Bus series. Okay. He must have missed the bus. Right. He must have series. You're talking about, you're just making assumptions. Okay. So we have some more exercises. All right. Now, rewrite the following sentences using modals so that they can have the same meaning. Now, you know what the modals are: can, could, must, may, since you are should, ought to. These are modals. These are modal. Modal teacher page. I suggest that you get a good lawyer.
I suggest that you can get a good lawyer.
No, you can change the whole thing. You don't have to say I suggest. Suggestion
I could.
You should. You can say you should get a good lawyer.
Oh, you should get a good lawyer.
You should get a good lawyer. Okay? It's a suggestion. You should get a good lawyer. All right. So it's saying I suggest, because should is a suggestion also. It's an advice, it's a suggestion, it's a recommendation. All right. You should get a good lawyer. Okay. The necessary question, it's not necessary. This you use a modal here.
Must not.
You must not need university.
Must is more like a rule. It's more like a responsibility. Here it's necessary email.
Necessary.
Huh?
You won't need.
No, don't use two modals together. Not would and need together. One. Use one.
You wouldn't necessarily for that job.
A university degree isn't necessary for that job.
University degree
needing for this job.
University degree isn't necessary for that job.
No.
University.
You can start with you needn't have a university degree for that job. You can start with the you.
You needn't
have a university
degree
for that job. Sentence. You needn't have a university degree for that job. Okay, you can start with the you there. Because the subject you have to put a you there. Okay, perhaps my father will pick you up. Perhaps.
My father would have picked you up.
No. May or might. My father might. Father might. May the might let this chair. All right. So might the all right. So let's say my father might pick you up. Right? See, my father might pick you up. I'm using a modal here. What about this? Eating is forbidden in class.
You can't eat in class.
You can't, Mare. That's show Maris here.
You mustn't eat.
You mustn't.
You mustn't eat in class.
You mustn't eat in class. Okay. Look at his dirty clothes. I'm sure he is a poor person. Look at his dirty clothes. They
He must be a poor person.
Yes, he must be a poor person. He must be a poor person. Okay, you're making a conclusion. You're drawing a conclusion. He must be a poor person. Okay. I don't believe that the story is true because there are so many contradictions. The story start with the subject, the story.
It couldn't be a true story.
The story can't be.
Can't be a true.
Can't be true because
there are so many contradictions.
There are so many contradictions.
The story can't be true because there are so many contradictions. The story can't be true because there are so many contradictions. Okay, so you can use modals to do that. All right, this way. Okay?
Long.
Now, some more practice here. Now, think about these situations and you have to create a sentence using modals. Okay? We are going, somebody says, okay, so one of your friends says, we are going to Bangalore this weekend. You are going to give suggestions about what to do. Use a modal. Any advice, suggestion, the advice you.
You should take a train from Mysore. It's more convenient.
You should take, yeah, very good. You should take
a train.
From
Mysore.
From Mysore, okay. It's more convenient. Where?
Long.
Convenient. Very good. Okay, that's one. Bangalore, these are all advice that you can give, recommendations that you can give. Why you should look at the recommendation. You should take the train from Mysore. It's more convenient. And when you reach Bangalore, you should see what? You should go where? Where do you normally go when you go to Bangalore? You should? Bangalore.
Mostly the railway station and bus station.
You only see the railway station. You don't go on a tour. Do you not go on a tour of Bangalore? Have you ever been on a tour of Bangalore?
Never, man.
You should. There's so many things to see. All right. You can say, oh, you should go to Lal Bagh. It's a beautiful garden. Have you been to Lal Bagh?
No.
All right. Okay, you should go to Lal Bagh. It's a beautiful place to hang out, or it's a beautiful place to relax. All right. Okay, do you understand? So should love the kone lapchat we are okay. So your student, all right, says, oh, we start school in April. Now you talk about what's necessary for him to do.
You must come at
you must?
You must come on time.
You must come
on time.
On can be you must come on time, or you must go to school on time. So using must over here. Okay, let's look at this. You
must come.
All right. No. What would you tell him to get ready? All those things that are necessary, preparing for your school.
You must prepare dress.
You must get your dress ready.
Dress ready.
Yeah, dress ready.
get your dress ready. Okay. And what about books and notebooks and pens and pencils and all those things? You must get them ready. Okay. Lobsang is a very talented monk. Okay. You must say something about his abilities.
Lobsang can speak English.
Yes, he can speak English fluently. And speak English fluently. All right, he can speak English fluently. He's talented, yes.
He can speak English fluently.
He can play football. Play football well. Okay, see, I'm using can. It's talking about ability. All right. You have just won the lottery. All right, you've just won the lottery. Talk about possibility. Possibility.
You should buy a TV.
Okay, that is an advice. All right. Possibility. Can you can, or we can go on a tour of what?
We can go on a tour of Europe tour.
Yes? To Europe? We can go on a tour to Europe. Okay, we can go on a tour to Europe. Not to Europe, tour to Greece. That this is possibility. We can go on a tour to Europe. Okay, there are some COVID positive cases in the monastery. Advice. Some advice.
Yeah. You must wear mask.
You should.
You should wear mask.
You should make a
mask all the time. You should wear a mask all the time. Okay. You want to borrow your friend's mobile. Please ask for permission.
May I see your motorbike?
May I
see you?
May I?
May I ride your motorbike?
May I bike?
Not may I borrow? All right. May I borrow?
May I borrow?
Motorbike. May I borrow your motorbike? May I borrow your motorbike? Okay, so that's about the use of modals, and that's what modals mean. So the modal get on that. Okay. All right. That thing I go to. That the culture go singing as a lesson. Sheba china and the deshi go chikidwa. So the Chips, but dishes give China cans. Patreons, a pentosary, that's singing dish givelia. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I hope this is a helpful lesson. Sure. Because most of you have heard about these words and you use these words in your language, right? But you don't really know where to put it in grammar. Grammar na ko kawal legi yume chomarbe. Dita rihapchi. Because the day after tomorrow, I'm going to start with the passive sentence of in the English language. Okay, and the is this today. Okay, all right. So any questions, and then we finish. Anything that you don't understand? The dinalia nondu mango soya dinga shugira models nalia. When you talk about the future of can, a lot of people say I can be able to lagudurwa. Can the be able to nyam the dumar? Can is present. Future, you have to say I will be able to. All right, I can be able to. That is a common mistake people make. All right, you have to say I will be able to. Don't use can with be able to. Be able to can senior. All right. What do you say that? Helping Lana Robert Chile.
Accompanied.
Accompanied to Robert Chivon, Yamdol. Puta, you're a book changing Lia, Yamachitato Chingish Kuya. Robert. All right. Robert Dor is one. Yamdol, Robert Dor, Doroch, Doroch, Okay.
No.
Right. Okay. So we're done today. All right.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Thank you.
you know, if
Thank
you want.
you.
If you want to practice this, please look up the internet. There are, you know, you can just put modal, you know, exercises in modals. All right.
Exercise in model.
Yeah, modals called exercises. Google chantungure. And then yeah, tense ki exercise in a tense exercises ki apta tungure. So practice much in a rule chibo shing mare. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
No, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.